Let's create a slide out search, which is going to look pretty boss on just about any site. It's got a neutral look to it, and it slides out of the top right corner, top left corner. You could really slide it out from anywhere. But from the Pop-Up Maker main screen, I'm going to click Add New and give this a name like Slide Out Search. And this is just for me keeping track of it on the back end. The pop-up title doesn't matter because it's with slide out search style, it does not even show the title. I'm going to set my targeting conditions for the entire site. Obviously, you could choose what you need it to show on. Down in the box for search settings, under pop-up type, I want to select search. That's going to give me my search options. Under style, I want to choose slide out. For my slide out presets, this is going to automatically set some display options for me. A top right setting is pretty typical, where it's going to slide out from the top right portion of the screen. My placeholder, I probably want to put some instructions for the user, like search and press enter. Auto close is pretty important when you have a slide out search style, because you want it to be able to close as soon as the user clicks out of the search field, just in case they decide that they don't want to search anymore. You can set some more display settings and override those style presets, only set them, but you can always override them. I'm going to go ahead and create a minimum width of 300 and a maximum width of 400, so that on really small or really large screens, my search box is still within a reasonable size. The rest of this looks pretty good. I'm going to leave my animation origin and location alone. I wouldn't tweak those too much because the style presets and the positioning presets do most of that for me. I'm going to set my top position down to 0 because I really want this anchored into the very corner of the screen. This is pretty important. If you want this slide out search to come above the admin bar for logged in users, especially if you're on a membership driven site, you're going to want to bump this number way up. So I like to put it up to just under 1 million, because the admin bar for WordPress is at, like, I think it's 9,999 or 99,000, something like that. So I put that way up there. There's no overlay for this type, so we don't need to set that option, but you can select any other closed settings that you want. Typical use, if this is driven by the search icon, which is part of your menu, you may need to set something here for your click open settings, but that's going to be theme dependent. So we have separate tutorials on how to find your proper CSS selector for the click open settings. We're going to just do it a different way. We're going to publish this and then copy the class from the all pop-ups page, and then create a link that has that class, which will mean that it's a trigger for this pop-up. So we're going to all pop-ups now. And we can see that we have the CSS class here, so we'll copy that. And I'm going to go add a new page. And you can use the visual editor, but I'm just going to go ahead and hand code this. I don't need it to go to any particular page. I just need to make sure that my class is there, which I copied. I'll just put the word search as my link text and give this a name, search slide out test, and publish that. And then we'll go view that page. And when we click search, we get a nice slide out search that goes over the whole page. So now we can just type our search phrase, press enter, and we can see our search results. So it worked.